I was with Gerardo Santiago, Amanda Breau, and Kirbys Echevarria, and we were on our way to the park.
And we were walking down this bridge, and we got like half to it, and Amanda looked down and spotted a woman in the river.
First of all, it's too cold out there to be swimming, and that's not a place to be swimming at.
When I first saw her, I was thinking like, okay, maybe I should just let it be, but then she didn't look right. Like, she looked like there was something wrong, so I was like, nah, I'm not gonna let the situation be.
You can see that she wasn't fine because she was shivering there, and it was cold that day.
She could not move from the water. She was shaking. Her fingers and toes were like blue.
Her head was against the rock, and her body was on the water.
Me and Geraldo ran down there while Kirbys and Amanda ran for the police car.
Chased down the car, and I told her that there was a woman in the water.
We scaled down this wall, and then we seen her by the rock where her head was laying.
We sat her up. We were talking to her, but she really didn't know much. It seemed like she was hallucinating about stuff.
We kept asking her questions, like keeping her with us.
Like, what's her name? Like, just keep her awake. We're just helping her. We happen to look up again. We see a fire truck and an ambulance, and before we knew it, it wasn't in our hands anymore. It wasn't just like one of us did it, two of us did it. Everybody helped. Everybody had a big part.
It was instinct. I just would want that. I would want help from somebody else too if I was in the water, just trapped, cold, freezing.
I just did it because my heart told me to do it.
It felt really good. And I guess that she was like missing for like a couple of days too, so we found her too. So it made me feel like, wow, I found a lady and saved her life.
Kids in Fitchburg are so proactive. There's so many opportunities for them here, and I think they understand how to be part of a community. You know, they don't live in a cookie cutter world, and I don't think that actually being in Fitchburg, we want to choose to live in a cookie cutter world. And kids here have a lot of experiences. They have a lot of friendships. They understand the city.
We've always been close, but it brought us closer because we did something together, and it was more bigger than what everything else we did.
We're like brothers. Like, we grew up since like elementary school. Kirbys and Kapree were neighbors, and I moved like a little away from them, but we still hang out every day.
This incident is only the tip of the iceberg on how great these kids are, and I'm glad that they had the opportunity to be at the right place at the right time to save a woman's life, and I think that's incredibly important, and I hope they carry that with them throughout their lives.
I got a lot of publicity from the news and everything, but other than that, I feel like the same with Kapree.
I think sometimes a hero is somebody presented with a challenge in an everyday life and then chooses to rise to the occasion and does something extraordinary. Because many factors about that day were not extraordinary. It was an ordinary day, it was a beautiful day, there was people out and about. This woman could have easily been missed. But the fact is that they cared enough to say, you know what, something is not right. And I think we want to find out more because we would want the same thing to happen in our circumstances, and we don't want to leave anybody behind. And again, at such a young age, to think like that, again, with so many other people around, I think is absolutely extraordinary.
I don't think I'm a hero, but what I did was what a hero would do. We're all heroes in some type of way.
I mean, other people done more stuff. They had their lives taken by saving other people, so really this was nothing big to me.
You know, they congratulate me and they call me a hero, but I really just think I did the right thing. I think it was just like a little like handy helper.